The language that I'm speaking right now is on its way to becoming the world universal language, for better or for worse. Let's face it, it is the language of the internet, it is the language of the finance, it is the language of air traffic control, of popular music, diplomacy. English is everywhere. Now, Mandarin. Chinese is spoken by more people, but more Chinese people are learning English than English speakers are learning Chinese. Last I heard, there are 24 universities in China right now teaching all in English. English is taking over. And in addition to that, it's been predicted that at the end of the century, almost all of the language that exists now, there are about 6,000, will no longer be spoken. There will only be some hundreds left. And on top of that, it is at the point where instant translation of live speech is not only possible, but it's getting better every year. The reason I am reciting those things to you is because I can tell that we are getting to the point where a question is going to start being asked, which is, why should we learn foreign language? Other than if English happen to be foreign to one, why bother to learn another one when it's getting to the point where almost everybody in the world will able to communicate in one? I think there are a lot of reasons, but first, I want to address the one that you are probably most likely to have heard of, because actually it is more dangerous than you might think, and that is the idea that a language channel your talk, that the vocabulary and the grammar of different language give everybody a different kind of acid trip. So to speak, that is a marvelously inciting idea, but it's kind of fraud. So it's not that it's untrue completely. So for example, in French and Spanish, the word for table is for some reason marked as feminine. So la table, la mesa. You just have to deal with it. It has been shown that if you are a speaker of one of those language, and you are happen to be asked how you would imagine a table talking, then much more often than could possibly be an accident. A French or a Spanish speaker say that the table will talk with a high and feminine voice. So if you are French or Spanish, to you, a table is kind of a girl, as opposite to if you are an English speaker. It is hard not to love data like that, and many people will tell you that keep means that there are worldview that you have if you speak one of those language. But you have to watch out, because imagine if somebody put us under the microscope, the us being those of us who speak English natively, what is the worldview from English? So for example, let's take an English speaker. Up on the screen, that is Bono, he speaks English. I presume he has a worldview now, that is Donald Trump in his way, he speaks English as well. And here is Mrs. Kardashian, and she is an English speaker. So here are three speakers of the English language. What a worldview do those three people have in common? Worldview is shaped through the English language. That unite them is a highly fraught concept. And so gradual conception is becoming that language can shape talk, but it tends to be in rather darling, obscure, psycholegal flutter. It's not a matter of giving you a different pair of glasses on the word,